Cowboy fans? This is Cowboy Legends for Life, coming back with another video. And it's been a while since I made my last one. I just want to stay up to date. I want to say this to you guys about my brother. He's still tough going, but he's improved. Okay, but all prayers and all your well wishing actually worked. Okay, and I'm hopeful that he can pull through this. You know, I don't want to at this point in time disclose what the situation was and his illness and everything, but I will. But right now, I just want to put out into the universe a positive message and bringing it back. That's all I want to do right now. And I want to thank all of y'all for all your prayers and everything. I really appreciate it. You know, but I'm very happy that he's stable and he's improving. So with that, I'm going to something's wrong with my just shifting back and forth. Okay, my camera. Anyway, I just want to just say that I appreciate it. And I want to talk about, of course, the Cowboys. And the last time we talked about the game, the Philadelphia game. You know how much I love to see them try to explain away why they think that they were going to win the Super Bowl again, and then they can't explain why they're not even going to get the division. But that's neither here nor there, because everybody's basically in the same boat in that division. And then no one's going to trust the Washington Redskins at this point to try to win the division, and you shouldn't. They have a poor history in the past 10 years, basically. So, well, with that, it's good. This is a good competition. This is good to see what it is. Both the Cowboys and the Eagles are 4-5, and the Giants just won their second game. You know, that was interesting. And the Redskins are still one of their 6-3. But like I said, no one's going to trust that right now. But you know, you never know. You know, they're not a real bad team. It's just that they're not what you think they are. But anyway, here's the point. Cowboys are going to play. I forgot already who they're going to play. I've been very busy, you know. But their next opponent, I'm sorry, is it'll come to me. Well, here's the thing. What's really great to see is this Cowboys defense developing every single week. And one of the keys to this great defense has become Leighton, Vander, Esch. You know, and we could talk about it throughout the time when he was first picked in the draft and how we all were just a bit disappointed. Many of us, most of us anyway. You know, those out there who knew that it might be a good pick. I wasn't expecting it, but a few were. But you know, for me, I wanted Calvin Ridley. You know, because I wanted to replace Dez Bryant. You know, even before Dez Bryant was cut, I was wanting Calvin Ridley. And you saw my video. So, but anyway, the thing is that this was a great pick. Now, you know, this you can hand this off to McClay, all right, and Stephen Jones, because that was to expect it, because I think Clay has been doing a great many picks in the past, recently in his recent years. In fact, that helped this Cowboys team tremendously, especially on the front line at the time, and also with the defense, of course. And those are good picks. And this pick, Leighton Vander Esch, man, this was tremendous, because he's outplayed his expectations so far, and that's good. And he's made a believer out of me, and at the same time a liar out of me. That this was a bad pick. It was a great pick. So, you could see the kid had heart from the beginning. That's the first things out of his mouth. You go ask EDP, because he was pissed off because he wanted Leighton Vander Esch for the Eagles so bad, and of course we picked him, and he was upset about that, and so he started picking on Leighton Vander Esch. But I won't go pick what repeat what he said. But I'll just say that first thing out of Leighton Vander Esch's mouth when he was picked, he said, let's go win some Super Bowls. Let's go get that, with the Cowboys. He wanted to be there, so we can go back to the Super Bowl again. And so his mindset was already there. He could see that his attitude was already, strengthened, and I appreciate that, man. Just seeing how this kid's played. This guy just won Defensive Player of the Week, and excuse me, that's not the hospital, so that's good. Defensive Player of the Week, And so, and I'm glad for him. I'm happy for him, in fact. And so, like this team is gelling, And I'm very hopeful that Lee will come back in the last several weeks before the season ends to come back strong and play and get this defense strengthened. And the Cowboys have got to win this coming game. They got to win this game against Atlanta. I'm sorry, that's what I remember now, Atlanta. And they need to beat Atlanta. I'm looking for basically revenge for what happened last year. I'm looking for Jason Garrett to keep his head out of his ass this week, like he finally pulled it out, him and Linehan. And something, before I stop this, I want to say something very interesting about this, about Linehan. Because I forgot his name. It was on it was the First Things First. I'll get his name. But this guy spoke about the situation in Dallas with the offensive coordinator Linehan. This guy knows he wants to be a head coach again. He's using the Cowboys to get there, okay? But he got himself fired out of Detroit because he made bad decisions. All right. Now it's not that he's not talented. It's not that he doesn't have the ability to be a good offensive coordinator. But what he did with his style of play, he's so heavy into trying to put his stamp of approval on his style that he how you may say hamstring the Cowboys offense, so that he can say that I did this. In other words, our bread and butter is run football, play action play, pass RPOs. You understand? And so that the first thing we do is going to try to run the ball down their throat. So Linehan wants to get away from that and try to do these nice exotic plays to say, look what Linehan did. Look what they did. You understand? So the guy, I forgot, I will get his name, but he opened my eyes about something. Linehan is a selfish bastard. Okay. And if he strays away this week, to what they did this past week and the weeks before when they were getting in trouble and they won, I want to see. I don't care how talented Linehan is. I want him out of here. Period. I want him out of here. Period. I don't like him anyway. I don't like Garrett anyway. But we got to deal with that. We got to hope for the best. We want the Cowboys to win. We don't want them to lose so we can get a pick. I'm not even worried about a pick. I'm worried about the coach and what the hell they're doing. So. We got McClay doing that. The pick is fine. If you don't get a number 1 pick, you get a number 3 pick, a number 4 pick to take care of business, because this guy knows what he's doing. Okay, and he should be given the GM job. Will McClay should be given the general manager's job. And that old, I don't want to get on that. I'm not going to. I'm going to try to preserve my energy, but you know how I feel about Jerry Jones. I do. But I'm just saying that Will McClay deserves the general manager's job. Okay, and to stop pussyfooting around with this damn these owners. These two owners, okay, thinking that they know how to run shit. They like I said, Cowboys running the Dallas Cowboys not wildcatting. That's a whole different animal. But they don't want to see them, but want to believe that. Okay, 23 years should be enough to let you know that you don't know what the hell you're doing. Okay, so anyway, I'm saying that Scott Linehan is a very talented offensive coordinator, okay, but he angers me. He angers a lot of people where he's trying to make Dak Prescott do these exotic things in terms of the pocket and how he wants to do these plays so he can look, this is what I did. But you know what? He don't get. See, the guys were saying he doesn't get called. He doesn't get noticed if the Cowboys are running the ball up the opponent's throat and they're winning. Okay, he doesn't get noticed for that. Because anybody can do that. If you got a good running game, a strong front line, the offensive coordinator don't get no recognition for that because it's not a style. You could tell offensive coordinator's complete style. Linehan has his. It doesn't work on this team. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So, but you have to stay with the basic of what these Cowboys are, which is our identity. We are a run-first team. So he wants to get away from that. So then you know what? He can get away from it. Right at the end of the season, he can find his ass at another job. That's why you don't need to be here, okay? Find somebody who's going to do the identity of this team, play action pass, run pass option, loving it, okay? Because this is what the talent we have. We got a lot of talent on this team, and it's a shame we have somebody like him and Garrett wasting away every year. You've seen Garrett never develop no quarterbacks, not one. He didn't develop Tony Romo. He didn't have nothing to do with it. How you going to tell you develop Tony Romo or anybody like that if you had only one winning season with Tony Romo in just 6 years with him? 7 years, actually. 7 years. 7 years with Tony Romo. You didn't play. You didn't play for you in the first 8 games of your career as a head coach. But the thing is that you were still 7 years, and you didn't do anything with him Except 1 year we had 1 winning season. Come on. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, guys. Again, I want to thank you guys for your prayers. I appreciate it, and I'll fill you in his prognosis and updates, and I appreciate you now. And so, go Cowboys. Period.